Barry, second series of Bill Hader's dark comedy from HBO, which is now airing on Wednesdays on Sky Atlantic or Now TV. The box set of series 1 is there.
Yeah, so this sort of picks up, and we learn that Henry Winkler's character, Gene Chrisano, has been in mourning for his sort of fallen partner, Janice, who we believe, and we don't know, that Barry killed at the end of season 1 after she found out his identity, that he'd been involved in the murders of season 1. Barry is now fully into sort of his acting persona of Barry
and
Block.
more confident in it as well now.
More confident, wanting to direct their version of The Front Page, which they talked about at the end of season 1. But the other members of the acting class are less keen because they miss Gene, and Gene was sort of their guiding light. And he cancels the performance just before it's about to go on, after Barry has volunteered to take the directorial reins. Goran, the Chechnyan, is now teamed up with his Bolivian ex-rivals.
Yeah.
The Bolivians now want to take on the... can't remember what their nationality, but I want to say Burmese, but they're not, are they?
It might be Burmese, yeah.
Yeah, another sort of old enemy, because he doesn't think that Goran's sort of crew are that proactive. Goran's ex-compatriots are then sending him a bullet through the mail, saying that they're going to sort of kill him if he doesn't sort of reveal the identity of the killers of... What was the character that died in the last series? Again, that's escaped me.
Yeah.
He says to Barry, then you have to kill off this Burmese woman and say she was the perpetrator, or I'm going to dob you in.
You remember how Goran was going to kill you? And I gave you tip-off, and you used it to kill Goran and all of my friends?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Garage?
Yes.
And I did not tell his family about that, because if I did, they would burn down Los Angeles looking for you.
Yes.
Well, instead of telling them you shot Goran, this morning I told them it was Esther, head of Burmese crime family.
Why?
Well, because A, I don't want you to get killed, and B, Esther is throwing complete monkey wrench into my relationship with Cristobal. So you kill her, Goran's family will be off my tip, and Cristobal will still think we're two peas in a pod. Classic crisscross.
It's not a crisscross.
I'm pretty sure it is.
All right, you need to get out of here.
If you don't do this for me, my family will kill me.
But what I thought was interesting about the direction they appear to be going in, they show it a little bit in series in episode 1 and expand on it more in the second, which Matt hasn't had a chance to see yet. They show you more of Barry's background in the army prior to becoming this sort of...
Because he does talk about his first kill, doesn't he? He says... Gene says, you know, it's hard for me to talk about Janice, but then you never talk about your time in the army. So they show that then his first kill, and see two members of the acting class acting it out as well.
And this has got just a great supporting cast in it as well. I put on Twitter today, and there are a lot of good shows on that are well worth your time. Line of Duty obviously is on, that everybody's raving about. But I think this might be my favourite programme on TV at the moment. Yes, it's only half an hour, but I go through the gamut of emotions. This made me laugh a lot in the first episode, even more in the second. I won't spoil what that's about. It's a show you'll never be able to second guess. Things happen that you're not prepared for and that take you by surprise. I think it's a little hidden gem that more people should be raving about.
Though it did well at the Emmys, didn't it?
It did do well, but I think it's more a critical darling rather than one of those big HBO shows that people rave about. But I really enjoy it, and there's a little couple of gags in there.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't like the tongue-in-cheek gag about Kirby Hal Baptiste doing an Australian accent.
No, but I thought you wouldn't. But it made me smile a bit, I have to say. I just think it's just so well drawn, and it feels so original and so like they know what story they're telling and where they're going to go. And I'm just happy to be along for the ride. It's just fun. Wednesday nights at, I think, 10:45. It's a strange time for it, but I'm just glad it's on the TV here.
And you can watch it on all those sort of catchy-uppy Sky...
Now TV,
whatever.
Sky box sets, whatever. Yeah, Barry, one of our favourites from last year, is back, and we couldn't be happier about it. I think it's quite special.
Yeah,
and quite
no,
sweet.
I mean, Bill Hader's amazing, Henry Winkler's amazing,
Yeah.
Stephen Root's amazing. The performances are just spot on. I mean, I'm not sure I like the sort of confident Barry as much as I did the Barry in the first season. I'll have to see how that pans out, but I do like the fact, as you say, that they are showing sort of his past.
If you've not seen it, give it a go.